All right, it's one of our favorite videos that we always enjoy doing every single month. It's our favorites. Yay! So this is the hardest video to do because Kelly and I, we really have to control ourselves to not speak about 5 minutes on one thing that we're loving.
Yeah, don't get mad if you hear us say, I love it, I'm obsessed with it. We can't help it. These really are some of our favorite things for the month of September. Okay, so this month I actually have 2 pairs of jeans in my favorites because I wear jeans all the time, especially in fall and winter, and I found some really good ones. So I'm gonna start with the super budget-friendly pair from Walmart. They are so good that I have now picked them up in all 3 washes. So these are from the brand Scoop. These are a baggy fit wide leg jean. I love this style. Now in the description, they do call them high rise. They're not high rise, ladies. Right on the tag when you order them, it actually says low slung. These are definitely more of a low rise to mid rise depending on the length of your torso. On me, I would say they're a little bit mid rise, but they're low slung in that they kind of have a slouchy fit on the waist. They're very relaxed. I really love these. They're so on trend for this season, and the fact that they're $28, it is fantastic. So I have them in the light, the medium, and the black. They have a washed black that's really beautiful as well, but these are such a great pair, and I am 5'3" for reference, and these are a full length but without having to wear heels. I can actually wear these with flats, which is also a major plus. So if you're looking for a really on-trend fun jean for only $28, definitely check these out.
You ladies know how much I love a good deal, and this next favorite falls right into that category. So this is a mini denim wash dress from Walmart that I picked up. It is for under $10. It is one of their best sellers. So this is in a fabric called lyocell, so it's very soft, it's very lightweight. It's not one of those like very thick and stiff, you know, like denim dresses. It absolutely has just a softer, you know, more supple feel to it. And it's in this light denim wash. Now it does come in several other wash colors. I believe one of them is either a black or even like a dark wash. I really love it in this light denim wash color. I styled it with a pair of comfy sneakers. However, you could also style it with a flat, or if you wanted to dress it up, style it with a heel. This is just one that is like perfect for fitting into my lifestyle because I love those casual dresses that, you know, are very loose fitting, easy to run errands in. Also, if I'm going to be meeting friends for lunch, and perfect for this transitional period from summer into fall.
Okay, so this next item is one that I saw on like an Instagram reel or TikTok or something. I immediately went over to Ulta to pick this one up, and then I started telling all of my friends about how much I loved it. So this is from the brand Peter Thomas Roth. This is their new and improved instant eye firming tightener for bags. So I am someone who definitely gets a lot of puffiness under the eyes, especially when I travel or if I haven't had much sleep. I definitely wake up with full-blown bags under my eyes, and they had created a product like this a while back. However, I found that product was like kind of goopy and thick, and you couldn't really put makeup over it. It worked very well for what it was, but once you tried to put concealer, it definitely did not look good. Well, I can tell you ladies, they have completely reformulated it. It is fantastic. It now comes with a little brush for an easy application. It's very lightweight and smoothing under the eyes. You cannot see it at all, and if you watch the difference between your 2 eyes, if you do one at a time, you're gonna be blown away if you are someone who has puffy under eyes. So such a good product. You can layer your concealer, foundation, all the things over it with no problem at all. This is a great one. I highly recommend it if you've ever struggled with puffy under eye bags.
So I'm a huge fan of the Walmart Scoop Scuba Knit set, and of course they had to be in today's video. So this year they have something a little bit different than they have in the past. So with their top, their sweatshirt type of top, it's actually like a funnel neck that has some drawstrings on it. Of course, the fabric is so soft, very comfortable to wear. This is a set that I really enjoy wearing when I'm lounging around the house, or even if I have to go out and run some errands. I always feel like I look very cute and put together. The pants are also a little bit different this year. They have a seam that runs along the front of the pant. In addition to, they also have short lengths as well as full lengths. So I ended up picking it up in the short. I think it fits perfectly. I just styled it with my favorite like comfy sneakers. This is also something I would wear with a great little sandal. They do come in 3 other colors. They're always a bestseller on the Walmart website. So if you haven't given it a try, now is the time.
So recently I was on a mission to find a pair of cap toe ballet flats that looked as much like the Chanel style traditional ones that we see everywhere, but I didn't want to spend Chanel prices. So I really went looking for a great pair. I wanted something that was going to be high quality, that would last and be comfortable, but really would give me that look for less. So I was so excited when I found this pair from J. Crew Factory. So of course I know that J. Crew products are really, really good. They're very well made, beautiful and polished looking, but J. Crew Factory has some really fantastic prices. So I was so impressed with this pair. It has that look. It definitely has the designer inspired vibes to it. It even has the little bow on the front. Very comfortable pair of flats, but these are so budget friendly at under $60. So I can get that look, but I don't have to spend those crazy designer prices.
These beige mules from Target are quickly becoming my go-to shoe. I was so surprised that I actually am styling them as much as I am. But I think it's because they have this perfect shade of beige or like a light tan. So they really virtually go with everything, whether I'm styling them with a jean, a skirt, or a dress. I also love that they have got just the slightest little heel in order to give me a little bit of height, lengthen out my legs. I also really like the fact that it has the gold buckle detail on them. These really are just the perfect shoe that I'm wearing constantly on repeat, and they're also available in sizes from 5 to 12.
Okay, so it just so happens that one of my favorites I happen to be wearing today. This is my favorite cardigan right now. So this is a cotton cashmere blend cardigan from the brand Quince. If you haven't tried Quince yet, oh my goodness, you really should not sleep on their brand. They have so many amazing things for such good price points. So I really, really love this cardigan. It's one of my favorite pieces, and I love it because it's very soft. It's very, very lightweight. So if you are not in cooler temperatures yet and you still want that cardigan look, this is such a good one. It's actually lightweight enough that you could even throw it on for like, you know, a cooler summer evening or something, but it's perfect for us here in South Florida. I love that it's a V-neck style cardigan with buttons down the front. So you can wear this as a layering piece, but you can also wear it as I'm doing here as a top. I, of course, fell in love with this gorgeous brown color, but I also own this one in 3 other colors, a black and 2 like neutral oatmeal and ivory colors. And they also have options like a beautiful olive green as well as a gray. I'm sure I'll end up with those eventually as well. The price point is fantastic for the quality of this cardigan. It's just so good. And I love that it has so much versatility. So definitely would recommend this one. Don't sleep on this one either, ladies, because I've noticed that it tends to go out of stock and then pop back in. So if it's available, which it is right now, definitely pick one up. You're gonna be so happy that you did.
One of my favorite dresses that I've always shared with you ladies are the Loft mini pocket dresses. Now I've picked these up in multiple colors. I've picked them up in a plaid print, in tweed fabric. I've picked them up even in denim. Whenever they come out with a new version, I'm always getting them. So I love the fit of the dresses. I always like the fact that it's super easy to move in and also very easy to style. So you can pair this with everything from sneakers to mules, flats, loafers, heels, whatever is your favorite shoe. It virtually goes with pretty much every single kind of shoe. And they also have it in regular, tall, and petite, and I believe up to a size 18. So this is a great dress that can be dressed down or dressed up. It's also a bestseller from Loft, so I don't only love it, but a lot of other women who shop Loft love it as well.
So besides being obsessed with espresso brown in the fall season, I'm also obsessed with leopard print. And leopard print is something that I have loved for years and years and years. I remember wearing it in a bag back in college that I really loved, and it kind of comes around every couple of years, becomes really, really hot, but it's also a classic that's always going to be around for fall and winter. So when I saw this adorable little shoulder bag from Dolce Vita, I really had to have it. I thought this was such a great one for when you don't want that that big slouchy bag, but you want something a little bit more appropriate, maybe for evening or just needing a few items to carry. This is a beautiful bag and very good quality, and it's not at a crazy price point. So it's not super affordable. It is right around $148. However, it's not those crazy designer prices. So I thought this was a really good quality bag for the price point. It is so well made, and I love that the leopard on this is so pretty. I am someone who's a little bit particular about the types of leopard print that I really enjoy, and this is one that I think is gorgeous. The browns are beautiful, the black is beautiful. I love that it has this chain strap detail. This would look fantastic if you're dressed up for evening in like a little black dress, but it also looks good when you wear it a little bit more casually with maybe a blazer and some jeans. So definitely one I can see myself getting a lot of use out of. It does have a little magnetic closure, and I think it's just the perfect little leopard print accessory.
Before I share the next favorite, let me actually share the top that I'm wearing with you, because this was a way I was able to sneak in another one of my favorites into this video. So this is a warm, like fudge brown striped sweater tee. I really like it because we don't really have fall weather yet, but I get all of those fall vibes in this sweater tee. It also has the cutest little collar and puff sleeve detail. I like all of the comforts of a tee that I get in this cute little top. Plus it's also something that I can wear with, you know, a pair of jeans, or I can even style it with a skirt. Another top that I have this versatility with is this half zip short sleeve sweater from Loft. So this has like a cable knit pointel detail in it. I ended up picking it up in, I believe it's called Whisper White. Really pretty. This is a great neutral that I know that I can wear with jeans. I already actually styled it with a skirt. I also like the fact that it's short sleeve, so it's completely appropriate for the temperature that I have now. And then of course, as the weather gets a little bit cooler, I can always style it underneath maybe a denim jacket or something like that. But definitely fantastic top, especially if you have some of those moderate temperatures like we do here.
Okay, no surprise that favorites would include quite a few pairs of shoes, because we're both shoe lovers. So this is a pair that I really, really love. I think they're such a great one. I actually am waiting for them to come back in the other color, but this is a crisscross block heel sandal from Loft. I just thought these were fantastic for those of us who are in temperatures where we're still wearing some open-toed shoes, but we're looking for things that are a little bit more fall appropriate. So these are great because they're in this beautiful like faux suede fabric in this cognac color, and sometimes I just want a little bit of height with maybe a pair of jeans that's a little bit longer, or maybe I want to elevate a look a little bit like a denim skirt. This is fantastic because it's a comfortable way to do that. So this block heel, you can wear it all day, very, very comfortable. I love the buckle on this. I just love the look of these. I think these are going to go great whether I'm wearing trousers, jeans, a skirt, a dress, but they really give a great little fall look to a sandal, and I can't wait until they restock them in the other shade, which is like a taupe color, because I'm gonna pick those up as well. Now these do run slightly small, just like it says on the website, so I did size up to an 8.5, so keep that in mind and hopefully you can get them in your size. I have another little sweater from Loft that I think is perfect for wearing as we're transitioning into fall. It is this short sleeve V-neck cardigan. It is in a beautiful color called Withered Rose. I think it's so, so pretty. They do have it in another color. I believe it's like a beige or like an off-white kind of color, but this one has a little bit of like flecks in it. So it's got some like cream flecks, some like darker burgundy flecks. I think it's super pretty. So I would say that this is a mid-weight knit. It's not very like light and sheer. For sure you're going to get a little bit more warmth and coverage when you are wearing this. Also, I love the fact that it has the slightest puff sleeves. This is a detail that I just think is so pretty. It's so feminine and girly, and it's also available in both regular and petite sizes. Okay, so I have a super budget-friendly makeup find for you ladies. Now this one is courtesy of my friend Lisa Duncan from Lisa D1. She recommended this to me because we both struggle from oily skin. So we're definitely people who always have to powder our makeup, and she told me to try this one, and oh my goodness, was she spot on. It is so good. So this is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. This comes in a bunch of different shades, and I love this mineral powder because it's very lightweight, but it gives like a blurred effect to the skin. It really does last throughout the day, helps me from having all that like breakthrough shine to my face, and really sets the makeup. So I love to go in with a damp beauty blender, squeezed out really well, dip it into the powder, and then just press it into the skin. It gives a beautiful, flawless finish to your makeup, and this is under $8. So I can't believe that I'm reaching for a $8 Maybelline powder over my, designer brands from Sephora, but I definitely am. So I had to recommend it to all of you. I've told everybody about this. I've told my daughters, if you need powder, get this one. It's so good, and I just really love it.
This satin bow blouse from Ann Taylor is so beautiful in this pale mauve color. Now, I am someone that really loves these tie neck blouses. I've picked them up from Quince, I've picked them up from Walmart. I love the way that you're able to, style them either in a bow, you can put them into a knot, or you can just leave the ties completely undone. However, I've never seen one that's offered in this gorgeous color before, so these are definitely a top that I enjoy wearing with a pair of jeans. I think they also would be effortless to wear to the office, either with a skirt or with a pant.
Okay, so I mentioned at the beginning that I had 2 pairs of jeans this month to share with you. These are the ones that are not so budget friendly, but they are so good, and they are currently on sale, if that helps at all. These are from the brand AG, which is one of my favorite brands when it comes to designer denim, and these are their low slung palazzo style jeans. So what I love about this pair is I was really looking for like a baggy wide leg type of jean that was a little bit more cropped. So typically the ones that I love my AG Adria low slung wide leg jeans, but those are very long. So I tend to wear them when I'm wearing like a heeled boot or a high heel shoe of some kind. But I wanted something that was going to give me a little bit of a crop so that I really could show off like a Mary Jane or a cute flat. This is such a good pair. So these are 27.5-inch inseam. So it really does depend on your inseam length, where these are gonna fall on you. On the model online, they definitely look a bit more cropped. They're not that kind of crop on me, but they're cropped just enough to show off a great pair of shoes. So I really love them. They do have like a raw hem, so you could always cut them if you wanted to make them a little bit more cropped. But for me, I just love them the way they are. I love that palazzo, flowy leg style that they have. I love that they're a little bit loose and slouchy in the waist. Now, don't be afraid of low slung ladies. I know it doesn't work for everyone, but these are not the low rise of the Britney Spears era that we all lived through. These are a very different low rise. So I really do love these. They kind of give that cool girl vibe in a very casual way, and I wanted to share them. They are currently on sale. Sizes are limited, but definitely check it out if you like this style.
All right, I've got another deal for you ladies. These are the J. Crew slim wide leg jeans. So normally they are right around $150, but they are on sale for under $85. So if you've been eyeing up some of those J. Crew jeans, this is the time to go ahead and take a peek and see if any of them are on sale. This one I really like because it is a wide leg jean, but it has a slimmer fit. So for anyone that doesn't like that exaggerated wide leg jean, you're really going to enjoy this one. It also comes in several different inseam lengths, which is really important. There are certain times where I love a jean. I will absolutely pick it up in a shorter length in order to wear it with like flats and sneakers, but then I will also go back and pick it up in a little bit of a longer length if I want to wear it with a heel. So this one has 3 different options with the classic, the tall, and the petite lengths. You can get exactly what you want for the length that you need. They have all of the details online. I believe the classic is right around 30.5 inches, just to give you guys a point of reference.
Okay, so I feel like this next item needs a little bit of a disclaimer, and the disclaimer is this is not for those of you with a larger chest. Definitely not gonna like this one. But if you have a smaller chest, I think this is such a great like layering piece that you might enjoy. So I definitely love this. This is a halter neck style tank top. So what I love about this is it has that little halter neck that goes, right around here, which for me is a very like flattering look on my shoulders. But it also has more of like a deep V plunging neckline, and it's a slim fitting kind of halter style top. So this is not a top that I would feel comfortable wearing on its own at all. However, you know, for some people it might work really well. Definitely something that the young people in your lives will really enjoy. My daughters love this tank top and it is really beautiful. But for me, I love to use it as a little bit of a sexy layering piece. So maybe I'm wearing something like an oversized blazer or a big grandpa cardigan, but I want to have a little bit of a modern, youthful touch to it. Having this as a layering piece is something I really, really enjoy. So I've already ordered this in the brown, the black, the white, the pink. It has about 7 different color options, and I just think it's a really fun piece. Now, keep in mind, it is a bit plunging, you know, so you are showing a little bit up top, but like I said, for those of us with smaller chests, this can be a really great option.
So I just realized that I forgot to share my earrings with you, which is okay because this next favorite is actually a couple of jewelry pieces and all 3 of them are from Loft. So first, starting off with the earrings that I'm wearing right now, these are a 2-toned hoop earring. So on one side, you'll see on the edge, there is a silver tone to it, and then on the curved part, you'll actually see that it is gold tone. So I love this mixed metal. It makes it really easy to wear like gold tone jewelry, silver tone jewelry, because I have my earrings kind of anchoring the different jewelry pieces. The other pair of earrings that I picked up also from Loft are these coiled hoop earrings. So these are a basic. They're kind of like my everyday type of earring when I'm not really sure what to wear. These are the 2 that I kind of like to switch in between, because if I need something that incorporates some of that mixed metal, I'll pull these out. But if I want something that has just all gold tone, then I'll actually wear the other ones, and they just seem to kind of go with everything, whether it's I'm wearing a dress or I'm just wearing a pair of jeans or even like a pair of shorts like I am today. The third jewelry piece that I wanted to share with you is this hinged bracelet. So this is a very sleek looking bracelet. It is very reminiscent actually of a designer one that's cost way more than this one. So I like the fact that it's also a hinge. It makes it very easy to take off and to put on, and it's also just one of those jewelry pieces that I can stack with other bracelets or wear on its own.
Okay, so I have one more shoe for you, but I have to say all 3 pairs I shared are so comfortable and versatile. So this is a great one if you are loving that loafer trend, which I'm really embracing loafers this season. I love this pair. They're in this gorgeous saddle brown leather. This is an all leather loafer from Ann Taylor, and it has that gold horsebit detail across it, which I think is really fun and adds like a little bit of polish to the look. So I have been wearing these with blazers, with denim skirts, with jeans. I just think they're absolutely beautiful, and the color is so perfect for fall. I find myself reaching for these a lot.
Okay, so we shared all of our favorites with you ladies, everything that we are loving. If you've made it this far in the video, please consider subscribing if you haven't already, giving the video a thumbs up. We absolutely appreciate all of the support. We hope you ladies have a great week, and we will see you next time.